Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 37 of Signature Maneuver, a wrestling podcast, about wrestling brought to you by the wonderful people over at Grimwars Productions. My name is Jose Guevara, and I watch a lot of wrestling. I'm here with my two confidants, as always, Mr. Roman Vargas.
What up, bitches?
And Mr. Brian Alvarado.
What
up, bitches?
And Mr. Brian Alvarado.
Wait, I already said it.
Okay, all right.
I bet you what
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, we're a little hyper because we were talking about food, and I was talking about underappreciated and
We're also hungry.
overappreciated.
Oh, we're making comparisons there. John Cena was like, if an apple was someone, it'd be John Cena.
Yeah.
Somebody else made a great point.
No, you said peaches.
He said John Cena apples. What did I say? Oh, and peaches are like Orton.
Yeah.
No, you said cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. Cantaloupe is protected,
That
just
is
like Orton. Yeah.
one of the great. I didn't make. Brian said that.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. Fuck cantaloupe.
I'm not.
I like cantaloupe.
Every time I've ever had a cantaloupe in front of me, I said, "Why is there not a watermelon here? Where's the cheap bastard at who put this bullshit together?"
You know what? Watermelon,
I
the
love
superior melon.
Oh my lord, I love watermelon.
I think it's a superior melon.
I could eat watermelon for a meal and not bitch. Like, I love watermelon by itself too. Not like, and I'm not a pussy. I don't need this seedless shit.
I don't know what monsters are like. I don't need. I need to eat the whole thing with no seeds.
There's seeds in here. It's a fucking fruit.
Yeah,
It's
I agree.
a fruit. All fruits have seeds.
Okay, okay. How do you feel about seedless grapes then?
I don't care. I would eat, like, if there was a line for, oh, we got the seedless grapes, I'll gladly buy 2 whole bags of grapes with seeds in them and look at them and say, it's a fruit. I think part of, like, the definition as a kid when they talk about fruit is all fruits have seeds in or on them.
Yeah.
The fuck?
You know what? I'm fucking say it. All right, you ain't gonna fucking like it. Ain't nobody gonna like it. I'm fucking say it. Cherries, fucking over goddamn rated.
I don't like
All right, cherries suck. They're awful. They're just awful
I
fruits.
give them away on every time they're in my milkshakes. I don't
Well, first of all, those are like candied ones. I've had a fresh one, and it's still shit. They're gross.
I like black. No, black cherries are pretty gross.
They're all gross.
What are the
I
small
don't
ones
know.
called? What cherries?
Cherry tomatoes.
No, they're like it's like a brand, and then they're called something cherries. They're like Rashido.
Something. You're probably right.
Something like that. I can't remember.
Something with an R or something with an M.
Yeah. It's like a specific brand, and people are like, ooh, I love something.
Maraschino cherries.
Maraschino, there you go.
Fuck them in the dick. I don't give a fuck about it.
God.
We back, baby. We back, and we strong. We talking
What,
about fruit.
were you talking
We'll
about
give it a
grapes?
What?
Were you talking about grapes earlier?
I was talking about grapes because he was like, I don't eat the seedless watermelon. I was like, how do you feel about seedless grapes?
Oh.
How do you feel about seedless grapes? Do you care about seeds in grapes?
Yes.
You do.
I don't like them.
I
Okay,
think-
so you like seedless grapes.
Yeah, I prefer it.
Okay, fair enough.
Makes it easier.
I ain't hating on anybody that likes seedless grapes.
Yeah.
You know what? But grapes are one of those things that I can't have all the goddamn time.
No.
I can have them once a blue moon if that's a fucking
I
phrase.
fucking love grapes.
I can't just pop them.
Yeah, I do that.
I can't do it.
They're actually
do.
kind of like the texture. They're gross.
I actually grew like a little watermelon patch once here at my house.
Pretty cool.
Fucking vines up the wazoo.
I
But
had
actually, a little melon actually started growing.
really.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And
Eat
then
that shit?
my dad killed it. Nah,
Eat that shit?
I don't know who killed it. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't eat it. I don't know what happened to it. I think
The same. We actually had a pomegranate tree, or we have, but now it doesn't give any fruit.
Never had a pomegranate.
Pomegranates again overrated.
I hear they're
I'm just a hipster about pomegranate because I had pomegranates before anybody. I had pomegranates since I was like 5.
Also,
And
dragon
then it
fruit?
started getting into everything, like fucking passion fruit. I don't think passion fruit's a real fruit.
Never had
I don't think it's anything but a fucking concoction of chemicals put into your fucking iced tea to ruin it.
What about dragon fruit?
I've had it. It does nothing for me.
Like by itself?
Yeah, I've had it like a piece of it.
Ooh, what about kiwi?
I've never had it. Like,
Kiwi's so good.
Kiwis,
I hear the texture is weird though.
very yeah, it's weird. It's almost slimy. You gotta get past it a bit, but it's okay.
Not a
It's
slime
okay. You know what? Bananas, another thing I can only have like once every 3 months. Something about bananas. It has nothing to do with shape. I ain't
I
fucking
don't think you live.
homophobic or
I
anything like
don't think you live a very healthy life.
that. Oh, that's true.
Fucking love
but-
bananas.
I
But
love bananas.
bananas, I can only have every once in a while.
used
I
to-
love. Never mind. I was gonna say something stupid.
I actually used to stock fruit for a living,
Mm-hmm.
oddly enough. And yeah, every time. So, if anyone doesn't know, the sweetest your banana will be is when there's some brown on that peel.
Mm-hmm.
If some brown gets on that peel and you're like, oh, it's going bad, you're a fucking loser. You don't know how to eat your fruit. You don't know how to enjoy anything. At Target, every time there was like a little brown spot, they would make me throw away the bananas. And I would always say, we even have a booklet. There was a sign through the company. And I was like, look, you told me to read this. That's how they're supposed to look. And they're like, no, they look bad. Get rid of them. So I'd be in the back, like, throwing away good-ass bananas, and I always take a bite of one at least. And I'm like, and I would talk so much shit. Mom like, can't appreciate shit. People are fucking dying. Good time.
But hey, fuck off. All right. I'm not healthy. I know this, but I love fruit.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just
Fruit
kidding.
is nature's candy. I remember the first time I had I found out the different brand of apples, and my poor ass was like, "Is there even a fucking difference?" And I bit all of them, and I was like, "Oh yes, there is." The honey whatever apples, can't remember right now.
I can't remember it either.
They are God's gift to this goddamn first.
You have to try Fuji apples.
Oh, I've had a Fuji apple.
Fuji apples are fucking.
Those are the plump ass ones, man.
Wow, they're
And
fucking
Granny
great.
Smith, apples are great. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think they're overrated. I think they're just right.
Another good green apple too. You gotta get like good green apple.
Apples to me are fucking Samoa Joe. You know, you just don't get it if you don't like it.
He's back, baby.
He's back. I'm trying to make sense.
What about Sorry, I'm gonna keep talking about fruit. Never mind.
It's fine. You know what? This is Raw time. There wasn't a lot happening on Raw. Big thing, Samoa Joe's fucking back. Braun Strowman, he's back.
Samoa Joe's return was pretty fucking cool.
Kane's
It was
back?
out of nowhere.
Kane's back.
Nia Jax, they just had a match.
Oh,
Nia
they-
came back, and I actually got a pop. Oddly enough.
They released Emma. They released Darren Young
Yeah.
and Summer Rae, which I never even saw on TV.
But so they had a match. Nia, she got a pop. I was like, good for her. But also kind of like whatever with her right now because you heard what happened with her while she was gone for a bit.
Yeah.
She didn't want a job. She didn't want to lose to Sasha at TLC.
Yeah.
So she decided to take a little leave of absence because her cousin, Mr. Dwayne, apparently told her that if you don't like it,
Leave.
this time you should walk away. And she left for a bit, and she didn't do that. And I'm like, who the fuck are you to think that? I mean, I just saw AJ Styles lose a Finn Balor, and you think you're too fucking good to lose to someone else.
Oh, he lost?
Yeah, he lost.
I haven't seen that match.
It's a good match.
Lost
yeah, but
clean
then
twice.
fucking gets his ass beat by Kane, right? Finn
But he didn't get his ass beat. He just lost.
got his ass beat.
He didn't get his ass beat.
All right.
I saw that match.
There is one big debate. Did Daniel Bryan actually take that bump?
No.
I don't know which time.
Fuck.
He was in the office, and the lights went out. He was in Angle's office. He was explaining that Kurt that he had nothing to do with the invasion that happened the week before. And then while he was in there, the lights went out. He was like, "What's going on?" And then you would hear like him and then get slammed somewhere. I don't think he took the bump. That's just me. And it's just because it's WWE. That's my thing.
Yeah.
They know the situation with this.
I want to believe he took the bump, and this is a return back.
When he comes back to the Indies, we can't afford shit for those shows anymore. They're gonna sell the fuck out.
You're not wrong.
Let me see. All right, and then
What else happened on Raw?
honestly,
Nothing.
nothing else. But Samoa Joe coming back was good because he got a great ovation, and Joe should have said, "I missed none of you." I love him.
Straight up here.
I
All
heard
right, that's
they
Raw
told
talk.
him-
Alright, so tangerines. Just kidding.
I'm saying I fuck with the tangerines.
I love a tangerine.
What are those? That one brand?
Cuties.
Cuties.
You know who I would compare to tangerines to? AJ fucking Styles. I'm not even kidding. They're good, and if you don't think they're good, I'm like, well, you're just an idiot. I'm
Here-
sorry.
Here's a little tip for any of you, if y'all are drivers, anything like that, you're a little long hauler. You get yourself your fucking Yeti cup, whatever the fuck you use. You fill it up with ice, but before you fill it up with ice, put a couple cuties at the bottom, fill it up with ice, fill it up with water, take a sip of water, don't even worry about it, all right? When you get hungry, you pour out that ice. And you get those cold, I'm talking about cold ass. I'm talking about like Stone Cold Steve Austin. cold as tangerines. Just fucking peel those bitches. Have yourself a fucking snack. That's
Oh,
cool.
like they're closed?
Yeah, they're closed.
Oh.
Not don't peel them. Don't be
How many you
don't be
putting
an
down?
asshole. Huh?
How many putting down there?
Well,
Do
like
they-
I put like in a because I have like that 32-ounce one. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I put like 2 or 3.
Damn, really?
Yeah, you can put like 2 or 3 in there, and then put a bunch of ice on that. Fucking put some water in that bitch, slosh it around a bit, and I'm driving 30, 45 hour and a half sometimes.
Do they give it an extra flavor, the water?
They do, but I can see a lot of people not liking it, just because like the rind is odd.
Yeah. What if
But-
like if you peel them and then
I'm sure you could do it. I just
don't they-
prefer. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I like the act of peeling an orange.
Okay.
I prefer tangerines.
Tangerines, oranges, doesn't matter. Grapefruits can go to hell.
Yeah, fuck
They're the fucking devil's fucking fruit.
I had grapefruit juice, and I was like, what the fuck? Because
Yeah.
usually the juice is sweeter than the fruit. Y'all know that? Like,
And also, if you have high blood pressure and you're on high blood pressure medication, any of you,
because of sugar.
stay away from grapefruit. It's something, there's a fucking enzyme in it. Fucks with that whole thing. You could die. Anyways. You want to go to SmackDown? You want to go to the fucking tangerine of wrestling? WWE?
That's NXT.
Fucking- Oh, what's the name?
That is NXT. WWE.
What orange?
SmackDown. I would say SmackDown would be the orange because it's second to the apple.
I don't know, because here's the thing about oranges. They can get sour, and if they're not sweet, they go to hell.
What about
But as far as like the
You know
biggest
what?
general outlook,
I think they're the banana.
I don't know. I think banana is the NXT friend.
He was saying that tangerines are NXT.
I'm gonna go banana. Everybody loves bananas, but they're right.
Banana.
With oranges, because the way I see it is when people think of fruit, they think apples and then
Oh.
oranges.
Apple, orange, banana. You're right. You're right. That's the order.
I think.
Apples and bananas. You got me.
But also, fucking shit, bananas are great.
Let's go to SmackDown.
Okay.
What about plum? I'm sorry.
Yeah, not for me.
Not for me. That
Not for me, friend. Sorry.
fucking make
They
me
gross
shit.
me out.
Something fierce.
Alright, so what happened on SmackDown this week?
What did happen on SmackDown? I saw it,
I know
but
they're still breaking down.
just like me, I don't take any notes.
They're breaking down for Survivor Series coming up. They're
Yes.
gonna do the 5-on-5.
Mhm.
Qualified so far is Orton's in it
Mhm.
in the team. So is Bobby Roode as of last night,
Mhm.
and I believe so is so is Shinsuke.
Yeah, Nakamura.
Yeah, as of last night.
The last match is gonna be AJ Styles and Rusev for the last spot because
Oh really?
Shane McMahon is gonna take up one of the spots.
Oh yeah, and then Kurt Angle's gonna be one of the spots. Right?
Yeah.
I think. Okay, and also, oddly enough, AJ has a match with Jinder next week for the belt.
Oh, that's right.
If he wins, we could quite possibly see Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles.
That'd be sick.
That's a fucking amazing. I think they're really understanding. I'm not saying they didn't before, but I think it's really starting to encapsulate to all the staff how polarizing this guy is.
Mhm.
Because he's been not only the bread and butter. SmackDown's great, but he really is the bread and butter of that joint. But because every decision I feel like dictates around what he kind of wants to do at the moment. Because even when he didn't have the belt, he's said in interviews like in Sam Roberts and stuff, saying like, you know what, I had my time with it, and I just wanted to venture with other stuff, play with some other stuff, play with my character, give
Mhm.
some weight to other belts. It's just you can't hold it forever, and I'm one of the people that knows this. So whenever they gave me the opportunity, saying like, hey, do you think it's time to move it on? I was like, yeah, it's honestly time. It's fine. But I think they're really, especially like since they're pulling him in to do Raw stuff.
Mhm.
They really get that this guy is a huge fucking deal.
Oh yeah.
They knew he was a big deal,
Mhm.
but I think they know he's a huge fucking deal.
Mhm.
Like replacing Cena, big deal because he's great on that mic too, and everybody loves him.
You're not wrong. He is now the face that runs the place.
He really is. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
That match with him and Finn, which I wasn't around to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Love that match.
Yeah, it was great.
The commentary was complete trash, but I love it.
You're not wrong.
They said the demon legit like 30 times.
Yeah, both matches were great, and the commentary shit on both of
The
them.
commentary was fucking awful.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, I am so spoiled on NXT that I get to hear Marlon Aldo and fucking
Nigel McGuinness.
Guinness. I almost call him Alex Shelley again. McGuinness. And then Percy, Lord, that boy needs work. But SmackDown, they had Bobby Roode, that 2 out of 3 matches with Ziggler.
Mm-hmm.
Eh,
It's just, I don't know, man. Yeah, just Ziggler, man. Be honest with you.
He's got a few promos talking about how he doesn't even know where this character is going anymore. And I'm like,
If you don't know, I don't know.
I think he should leave, buddy.
Honestly, I think he should, yeah.
Just go to Japan, tag with Juice, become a worldwide star they know you are, and when they try to call you back, be like, fuck you. You had your chance.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go on to headline the Tokyo Dome against Okada somehow. We'll work it out. We'll work out the details later.
Would that actually happen?
Maybe.
Maybe, baby.
Anyways, what else happened? Oh, Bludgeon Bros had another promo, another vignette.
Bludgeon Brothers.
The Bludgeon Bros, Bludgeon Brothers.
Eric. Rowan. Wait, no. Harper. I said Eric and Rowan. Harper and Rowan.
Yeah. Then what? There was Fashion Police.
I didn't see that part.
Fashion Police was a take on Stranger Things.
They did fashion things?
Yeah.
Oh, God. They're so great.
It ended. I'm trying to remember like the beats to that. Oh, of course, Tyler Breeze fucking cross dresses again.
As 11?
Yeah.
That's so great.
And then what else?
He's great.
Oh, the Ascension are now just there. Like
They're friends with them.
Yeah,
they're
they're
like
just
a reoccurring.
yeah, they're just there. And then it goes like the whole like reading the
lights.
the Christmas lights.
Yeah, the lights.
When that happens, the lights go out, and then you hear like a struggle, and then it's lighting up on the Bludgeon Brothers. So are they what's behind everything? Who knows?
Oh, that'd be cool.
I like on last week. Who had a meltdown? Not Victor. Connor. Connor kind of had a little meltdown.
Yeah.
Because the Fashion Police, everything that's built up until now, they basically had a. I guess it's an epiphany where they're like, I guess, all these events just have nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
And fucking Connor's like, what are you talking about? It's clearly the Bludgeon Brothers. Who attacked your office? Who vandalized this? Who kidnapped Fandango? Is this leading to anything? What are we doing here? I love that. I laughed really hard. And I was like, Connor, you're doing great, man. Good for you.
A real meta moment, like what's going on?
And then even so, they're so good with improv and, holding on to the awkwardness in that show for comedy that they're like, you should make a point there. And I'm dying.
What else happened on? Sammy got slammed through a table from Morton.
I wanted to talk about heel Sammy. I never thought that.
Oh, that's right. We missed heel Sammy completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that needed me to love Sammy's entrance was him just obnoxiously enjoying his music. The fingers and the dancing. I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking perfect. He was on Edge and Christian's podcast. And they talked about him converting that same character with going heel. And he was like, well, are we changing anything? And essentially they were like, no. And what Vince told him, Mr. McMahon, was, think about it like an ex-girlfriend. And how all the things you loved about them now are annoying and obnoxious and you fucking hate them. And he's like, oh, I've never thought, do that and trust me. And then that's all the dancing and the annoyingly positive but obnoxious positive. It's fucking great. I love him.
Huh.
He's just
Vince.
right. Great analogy. Like
Vince knows what he's talking about. It's
he
just
knows the business.
he does, but then there's some points where you're just like, ooh, we gotta.
Yeah, a lot of times he does not.
Yeah, but he understood that. Yeah, Sammy gets thrown through a table by Orton, and then that's when Owens gets distracted. Then Nakamura hits him with the Kinshasa. Then, at the end, as it's going off air, Kevin Owens like rolls out, and Orton's just like standing by Sammy, like staring down Owens. He's all, Sammy! He's crying out for Sammy as he's on the ramp, like, Sammy, no! That was good.
They're great.
Um,
They need to get in right after the Usos
Mhm.
do the Survivor stuff.
Mhm.
They need to start doing those tag matches with them for those
What?
belts because those are
Yeah.
gonna be some money ass matches.
oh, Usos and Chad and Benjamin are gonna have a tag match next week
Oh, okay.
or this coming week, whatever.
For the belts?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was
I
like,
really
who?
want to. I really want to see the Usos in the Shield, so I'm really hoping they retain
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna retain.
because that's money right there.
I don't know if they've built up Chad and Benjamin all that much.
Nah, I don't know why. Even know why they did that.
I
Those
know.
should be singles. I would love to see Shelton and Rusev
Mhm.
feuding, or even Gable and Shelton.
Mhm.
Something I don't know.
Oh, Sin Cara, I think it's no.
Yeah.
Is
And,
it Sin Cara?
Yeah, Sin Cara.
Yeah,
and,
beat the shit out of
Baron
Baron Corbin.
Did you see the way what he tweeted?
No, what
He
did
was
you
like,
tweet?
this mask is more than just a decoration or something. He's like, this is how I make my living. This is how I feed my family.
Mhm.
If you get in the way of it, you will regret it, or something like that.
Huh?
Well, that was Spanish, but someone translated it or something. And I was like, excuse me, a baking powder? So good.
Wayne's World.
Yeah. I fucking love it though. Perfect movie.
I love Wayne's World 1. Wayne's World 2, I think, is underappreciated,
It's good.
but it's good. It's not as good as the first one.
Yeah.
It never will be, but
It's also ridiculously hard to do a sequel.
yes.
One of the hardest things ever. But they get it right. Okay, but yeah. So they're gonna do the mask versus hair, I think, eventually, or did they announce that?
No.
Okay, that's from a dirt sheet then. Sorry.
Oh god, fucking Baron.
If Baron Corbin loses, they're gonna shave his fucking head.
Oh man, it's the best thing that'll happen to him.
Right? Because here's the thing: him and Miz are going at Survivor Series.
Mhm.
I've never cared less about a match.
Yeah.
Miz is fine, but it's just something about Corbin. You put him into something, and I'm like, oh, okay, well then I'm gonna take a piss during this time.
Yeah. Doesn't have great matches.
Nope.
Terrible on the mic. Devaluing the belt already.
Oh god, I forgot he was a champion.
He's the United States champion.
They could have put that motherfucking thing on Dillinger, but they put it on him.
They cut promos on each other on Twitter.
Dillinger was part of the fashion
Oh, I gotta
fashion things as well.
Watch that then.
I think he was also in a dress.
Ty
And-
Dillinger is
Yeah, and he said he makes something, of course, like I'm a 10. He's all, and then he just walks out. So yeah, SmackDown.
Smack it.
Oh, the Singh brothers. One of them, I forget which one,
Against Styles?
against Styles.
Yeah.
But they're like doing they're the advocates for the modern day Maharaja, which I think is fucking awesome.
Both of them are great. If them on Jericho's podcast is one of the best of his interviews he's done throughout this year.
This fucking Jericho and Kenny Omega
He's
feud.
gonna be on the cruise.
Yeah.
Fucking. Why
There-
else would all this be the way it is?
There was the beef, and I put that in air quotes.
Yeah.
That did you see the Kenny Omega and Marty Scurll were Aladdin and Jasmine?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah, and then Scurll kisses him, and
Yeah.
somebody took that picture, and then I think Jericho put like, oh, the best acting or whatever the fuck that Kenny Omega's done, and then Kenny Omega puts, at least I can wrestle in my costume and still have a halfway decent match. And then he puts a picture of Jericho as Liger,
Oh yeah.
and apparently those matches were shit.
Really?
Yeah, apparently they were bad.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I haven't read them, but that's what people say.
That's hilarious. Oh wow.
What else has been going on Twitter?
Dude, people, all the little wrestling boys are getting so. It's crazy in this day and age how many people are so uncomfortable with their sexuality. that
Mhm.
They see another man kiss another man, or and they're just like, "Oh my god, this trash." Man. I saw so many derogatory comments, and I'm like, "What's the matter with you guys?"
I remember seeing fucking Roddy Piper kiss Goldust.
Yeah.
WrestleMania of what, 12?
I don't remember which one, but I know what you're talking about.
I think it's WrestleMania 12.
Yeah. But
Like
they're
he
losing
kisses
their
him,
shit.
rips off his thing, and he's wearing lingerie. And I remember as a kid, I was like, "That's funny."
Just watch people on Twitter having to like justify their sexuality. With
Just
no
a meltdown.
No one fucking asked them. There was one. I wish I screenshot. Is like, I love Kenny Omega, but I don't know about this man. Like, what the fuck?
cares?
Who asked you? I love Kenny Omega, but I don't know what all this, man.
I know about us boy kissing.
Like, there was a fucking press conference, like, oh, Chad, well, I don't know what his name is. They're going to say Chad for the sake of you not knowing it. What did Chad think about this?
Chad
guy?
sounds like a homophobic name.
Right?
Sounds like that guy would
What's
be
up, Gable?
homophobic.
Get your act together.
Yeah, you fucking.
Man, I hope there's tapes of that cruise. I don't think there is going to be, but I hope there is.
Nah, I don't think so.
If there would, I'd probably buy it if that was the only way to watch it.
Oh man, but what if everything's gonna have Fozzy on it, right?
They're playing, but I don't think they're going to be, like, all in one room.
Oh no, like he's gonna be playing like all their music, all their intro music. It's just gonna be like every song from every Fozzy album.
Guys, so Fozzy got another fucking single. God, Jericho, you make
What does it sound like? Give me a little taste.
This one, I don't even know, because I heard it's worse than Judas. Judas, I know like half. I'm not even gonna lie. I know like half of Judas unwillingly. This new one, it is just not my cup of tea.
What does it sound like? If you had to compare it to like something.
Like Radio Tool rock music.
Radio Tool.
Like the band Tool, but the stuff they play on Kiss. That people are.
Oh, like all the overplayed Tool
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
Like.
But is it droney?
Kinda.
Okay.
It is not like I said, it is not my cup of tea.
Because I'll stand by Tool's Undertow album. Still a fucking great album.
I'm not a Tool guy.
I'm not a new Tool guy. I can't listen to 30-minute songs that go nowhere.
I'm not a Tool guy, and I'm not a Sublime guy. Conversation I've had with my friend Henry multiple times. Hey Henry, how you doing?
Fuck Sublime. And Henry, kiss my ass because I don't like that band. That band's terrible.
God damn it.
What? He knows I'm fucking joking. I listen to Bread Club Gaming all the time.
I fucking hate Sublime. So SmackDown, was there anything else going on?
Not really. Not that I know of. Didn't watch 205. I've been wanting to so bad, but then I think like Enzo's on there, and I don't want to watch it anymore.
Neville, like, you know how I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you've noticed, I didn't notice until I saw someone brought it up to attention.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning where it's like everyone doing like silhouettes of their aerial maneuvers, they took Neville out of that.
Really?
Yeah, his aerial thing's now been replaced with I think like a Mustafa Ali extra 450 or something.
Huh.
But they took him out. So he's gonna leave. He's gone.
Yeah.
And he is gonna do amazing when he goes back to the Indies.
Yes.
God, Japan's gonna get such a treat. Holy shit. Because if he
God
goes
damn.
back to Pac, but if he just becomes King Pac, who the fuck would hate that? Who would hate that?
Yeah.
And finally gets to do a stable.
Pac's just a weak name.
I think
What if he joins the Mustache Mountain and he's the only guy with the beard there?
they're contracted to do WWE. Can they? I don't know how that works.
I mean, they don't own Mustache Mountain, so he's just gonna be.
I don't know that.
I don't think they do.
I have no clue. I don't know how any of that shit
I would assume that that WWE does not own like the Mustache Mountain thing because they still have like their shirts. Like they're not branded WWE or anything.
But there's people in NXT who their wrestling tee shops are still up. A lot of them. Like actually 205 too. Mustafa,
Really?
Gulak, Chris Heroes is still up.
I gotta get a Gulak shirt.
Gulak's PowerPoints are great.
They're fucking hilarious. He's a hilarious dude.
He just needed to change his look, and it's working. Grow his hair out, cut that puby ass fucking beard. He looks great.
Yep.
I don't know why he wouldn't be. I think he would be a phenomenal mouthpiece. Don't get me wrong, he's a good wrestler. I think he's great technically, but I think his money is really in that mic. Like, if anything, I don't know why Tony Nese isn't like the muscle and he's the. I don't know
it
why
makes total sense. Yeah.
they don't repackage Nese as this like, this fucking Brock Lesnar of the cruiserweights, this athletic fucking beast, you know? Like, cut his hair to the sides, man bun him, put him in some rugged shit to where he looks like a fucking scary man, dude. And the guy who's his advocate is Drew Gulak. I think that would get over amazingly.
We'll see. I mean, 205 is floundering.
They just need to hire me for their creative department 205. And I honestly think, and I know I don't know shit about the biz, I think I could fix it.
We'll see. Well, maybe next week you'll bring in your PowerPoint, your own PowerPoint you'll present to us.
I feel like I show up. And all my ideas I'm putting out there, like, we have thought of all of that. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Vince said no. And I'm like, oh shit, I got hired for a year and this is already not going well.
Ooh, I'm fucked.
So then what do? We just kind of hang out. I mean, there's a charging port over there. Okay. Just on their phones.
We got a killer craft service table. Is there anything like not red meat?
No.
I mean,
Better not let Vince hear you say that.
yeah, I mean, you might wanna.
Better yet, go get a sausage, make eye contact, and eat it. It's totally a test.
What a fruit! Eat sausage.
I love fruit.
It's an overrated fruit, melon. Imagine Vince.
Hey, you know what, Vince? Let me tell you something. I'm in total agreement.
I feel like if Vince
You're fired. Fuck, man. We were just getting along.
Like if you found a cantaloupe in catering, who the fuck brought this in here?
Yeah, who did it?
Ty Dillinger's all, Brock. Oh, okay.
Well, I guess it's fine.
Okay.
Don't eat that. It's Brock's.
He comes back. Oh, you eating Brock's cantaloupe?
Nah, man. I mean, there's another half for him. He eats the whole goddamn thing. He eats the skin.
He's more wrinkly. Fucking like 20. Go get him 5 more cantaloupes.
Is cantaloupe the fruit that they put cottage cheese in the middle?
What the fuck are you doing? What? Ew.
They like cut it in half and
Sounds
they
like deviled eggs. And
empty out the middle and they put
Oh,
cottage cheese
fuck
in.
you, bro. Deviled eggs are fucking God's gift.
Not for this Mexican. They are not. Well, good thing I'm an 8.
And you know what? A lot of people shit on cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese. Everybody's texture.
It's okay. It's I can't have a lot. It's too much sometimes.
I can go. We can go to Walmart right now. I'll get a tub of it and I'll eat it in front of you.
No, you won't. All of it?
All of
no,
it.
you won't.
A full
Are you
goddamn
serious?
pint.
We're doing that after this.
We're doing it, and I'm gonna fucking eat it.
I'm not buying it though.
So NXT.
I don't even eat crackers, bitch. Just give me the shit.
What? I didn't think anything about crackers.
A lot of people eat cottage cheese with crackers.
Hey, you know what fruit sucks? The fruit from Walmart.
Fruit's suffering in many places, my friend. Produce is going downhill. But you know what? That's for Fruitcast. We gotta get back on the dick.
Is there any
Sorry.
more SmackDown that we should go over?
No, not really. I mean, nothing that I can think of.
Nothing for me.
Yeah,
But
I
then
got
again,
nothing-
I
got
don't
nothing over
take
here.
notes. It just comes off the dome.
I watched it. I didn't watch the Fashion File somehow. I don't know if it wasn't on the Hulu or something.
I got nothing over here.
But yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. The Survivor Series stuff it's always fun. I enjoy Survivor Series.
Yep.
I think the concept is cool, but let me think. I'm trying to think what my butt is. I don't know. You know what? It's fine. I don't care. It's nothing that I'm just like, why wouldn't they do this for this particular pay-per-view? I'm just like, this is legit like the all-star weekend of this. Like
The whole thing with Survivor Series is they took my idea for Clash of Champions and just put it into Survivor Series. That's all I did. That Vince is listening to me, and he was just like, you know what? We're gonna do that.
Well, tell them to give me $1,000 because times are hard.
Hey, Vince, fuck you,
Wow.
bitch. What you gonna do, you old fuck?
I'm imagining being like at a live event and Vince hears you say that as he's passing by and he's just like a pole. And I'm just like, oh shit, I think we might die tonight.
I'll be like, fuck
He's
you.
like looking at us and I'm like, is he like registering us like the Terminator? What the fuck is going on?
Right here, fuck you, Vince.
Like his scan's going over my face, fucking pussy. Goes over yours, fucking asshole. Goes over Brian's. Is that Bray Wyatt? What show?
Thought we were on SmackDown. It was Raw.
Oh yeah, Talia Rush fuck himself.
Oh yeah, I heard about this, but I didn't fucking pay attention to it. What happened?
He made a comment. Okay, so Emma lost her job.
Yeah.
And he made a comment like, I guess that really is what happens when you mess with Asuka. And then the
okay.
whole locker room now shit on him like, dude, someone lost their job is not going to be able to eat now. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Out of all people, Peyton Royce had like one of the boldest comments like, didn't you just get here, kid?
Ha!
Like, professionalism goes a super
Fucking get him, Peyton Royce. I love you.
He did a an apology, and his apology was more towards like, oh, sorry if my joke was a little more offensive or was offended anyone. And then Gallagher and Dash Wilder came after him, and fucking Gallagher was saying like, you're apologizing that your joke wasn't funny, not for what you said being rude. He's all, I think you need to like take a step back and learn. And then Dash Wilder said like, you're apologizing for your joke not being funny, but you should be apologizing for being a fucking dumbass or something like that. And then Bray Wyatt was like, you ain't gonna make it back here with the Wolves, kid. That's what Bray Wyatt said. Still a character on Twitter. You're gonna make it out here with the Wolves, kid.
Well.
And then Ricochet was like, dude, why?
He's not wrong, but you gotta give him some credit. He's like 20 years old or 19 or whatever. Fuck. That's still very young.
22, and he has a 4-year-old daughter. I don't know that.
No, he should be thinking about that shit instead of fucking popping off on poor old Emma.
Yeah, she's totally sad about it.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
She fucking lost her job. And she was getting, I don't know what happened, because she was getting a push. Like, her and Asuka were having a feud, not squash.
Yeah.
So I don't know what.
I don't know what happened. I guess so. What I wanna know what happened there. That's one that I'm actually interested in. To know like what happened.
It's crazy because her and Paige really did start the women's revolution.
Mm-hmm.
They were the ones starting to have like actual matches.
Yeah.
They're great. And then she accidentally stole a phone case from Walmart, Emma, a couple years back.
Yeah.
And they let her go immediately. Like they released her from her contract.
Yeah.
And then they rehired her shortly after that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was always fuzzy since then. She just wasn't getting that push because she used to. The face Emma was great. It was one of the. It's hard to be faced, and she was a great face.
Yeah.
She came out. She was doing a little Emma dance. Her song was like that. That techno poppy shit, and she worked with it. She was the way she transferred over from SmackDown to Raw, or from NXT to the main roster. If she was in the crowd for the main roster with signs saying like "Support Emma" or hashtag Evolution and stuff, and they would put the camera on her, like that's NXT's Emma, and everybody would be like, "Ah, Emma's here." And then her and Paige just. If you would have told me at the time, like, yeah, one of them is she's gonna expose her having sex with dudes on the roster, her shit's gonna get leaked, I'd be like, oh wow, and like, and the other's gonna get fired for stealing a phone case, and then it's just never gonna go well again. I'd be like, this isn't gonna go well no matter who I assume you're talking about. What the fuck? So that sucks. But Leo, I don't know why. I wish he had a friend that was like, why would you? No, delete that. Don't hit tweet. The fuck? You stupid. Leo?
Maybe Velveteen was just like, he was like, I'm gonna take a piss. And then they were.
Left him alone.
He left him alone, and then they were like, "Oh man!" Like somebody came up, and you're like, "Oh shit! Did you hear Emma just got fired? That's fucked up." And then they like walk away, and Miora's like,
And then Drew puts back out. Hey man, what's going on? And he's like, "Oh dude, check it out." Oh, what the fuck are you doing,
dude?
What?
You just got here. You're ready? Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. Good luck, man.
NXT. What happened? Because I didn't watch it. I'm sorry. My internet was out. Fuck you, Spectrum. You piece of shit.
It's cool, man. That's what I'm here for.
That's what you're here for. You're gonna fill me in.
So NXT opens up, and we have a match between Tainara Kanti and Nikki Cross.
Okay.
Because as you remember, initially Tainara got in the way of Nikki. Almost cost her spot for the NXT Takeover 4-Way.
Yes, I.
And they had a match. It was fine. That swinging fisherman neck breaker. Some good shit.
There you go.
That's it in a nutshell. Then we come back and Mercedes Martinez is on the roster now.
Huh.
Yeah, she's on now. So they cut a promo with her asking her how did she feel about losing, and she's like, "Oh, it sucks, but I'll find a way to get back." So and then they ask her, "Who do you think is gonna be the one that takes the title?" She's like, "I'm not too sure, but I can tell you who's not gonna win because they choke every time they're given the opportunity." It's like it's Ember Moon, and then I was like, "Oh shit."
Nice.
So
fucking nice.
So there's a potential feud.
Fucking hit him with the truth.
And there's the gray area being rubbed, the lines getting blurred. Yeah. After that, we get a match with old John Boy, Gargano, versus Fabian Eichner. I love this match.
Oh, I forgot about Eichner.
Fabian Eichner is money. I feel about Fabian Eichner the way Brian feels about Luis Mendoza. Is that his name, Luis Mendoza?
Raul Mendoza.
Raul Mendoza. I'm thinking about the guy from the Mighty Ducks.
Eichner.
The buff dude in the Cruiserweight Classic. The one who does the springboard moonsault, where he jumps from one rope to the other and then moonsaults. He had the match with Hero. Bald guy, buff. He did that springboard crossbody.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Gargano.
The guy that was totally not a fucking cruiserweight.
Yeah, but doing Cruiserweight.
Yeah.
The WWE.
They put him at 205 and he was like 260.
What am I calling him? The WWE version of Brian Cage, basically. Well, they turned the fucking house down. That springboard moonsault, he missed it, landed on his feet, and I was like, God damn, this dude's agile. Johnny Gargano with slingshot spears, slingshot DDTs, even like a slingshot forearm. I just put slingshot Johnny. I think that's a good idea for like a shirt.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
they
not
cannot
bad.
be winners. Eichner has a vicious ass power bomb, which is good. Now this is one of the things he did where I legit like clapped and like stood up for like I was like, oh. He gave Gargano a pop up tilt-a-whirl backbreaker and it was so impressive.
Huh.
So pop up like as if you think Cesaro's gonna give one of his famous uppercuts, but he catches him and immediately starts tilt-a-whirling him into the backbreaker.
Yeah.
And it was fucking great.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
I thought you were gonna say a top rope Canadian destroyer.
No, it's Drew McIntyre. Fuck, not Drew McIntyre. Heath Slater.
There you go.
Yeah, and then Eichner steals it. He gets the victory.
Really?
Cowboy, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So,
All right. I'm interested. You colored me fucking interested because now I want to watch NXT. And it's not just from a girl, Nikki Cross.
She's great.
Bow back. She has like that softer version of the bow back. Bow now.
And it has a girl laughing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Good
yeah.
stuff. Then Alistair and Dream, they have a promo showing for their feud for a takeover. I'm really excited for that match. They're both money. Can't wait for that.
All right.
So the Street Profits are taking selfies by a Maserati and recording themselves by it.
Okay.
Turns out it belongs to
Alistair Black.
To Tito and Riddick.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Riddick Moss. And Tito Sabatelli, I think they can do something with him. He's been getting better, and the character of like the rich dick works for him. Riddick Moss is just
Trash.
Yeah, it's just not there. I'm sorry.
I see it. Don't worry about it.
So-
I look at what's his name? The other one.
Tito Sabatelli.
I look at Sabatelli. I'm like, this guy is too swole to control. Alright? This guy's got that guy's got that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got it, but he's got that.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Just crop out fucking Riddick Moss. You're good, baby.
Yeah, man. This is a little bit of a segue, not even remotely. Oh, so we'll call it a segue. So Sabatelli used to play in the NFL. On Chuck Taylor's show recently, I forgot he had Sami Callihan on, and he's like, you know what? I've been thinking about this, dude. People in the NFL always come to wrestling, and they always fucking steal our thunder, our spotlight. We've been training for 15 years. They come in and they get it. So here's my idea: we're all gonna join the NFL.
Motherfucking Callahan.
And then they talked about so he had Ricochet and Callahan on, and they talked about how they will put in like the 15 years, and it wasn't like a whiny thing. They're just going back on their career.
Yeah.
And they're talking about like, all these new guys, because the internet, you can do that to get fame, which that's fine. But and then like just to show how much work they put in. I've had to fucking have matches with the Necro Butcher. Like, I've bled everywhere. And then they're going like, have you? And they're like, yeah. So all of us have matches with the Necro Butcher. And then fucking Ricochet just cuts him off. I just want to kick Sammy Guevara's ass so bad. And I was like, whoa, shouting out the awesome boy. What's going on with that? He's like, I just want to kick his ass. If you're watching this, Sammy, I'm going to kick your ass. So I was like, okay.
I think there was a tweet where when he was at, I think it was Bola.
Oh, yeah.
He does like a 450, 630.
Yeah.
And I think he tweets Ricochet. He's like, what do you think, Ricochet? And Ricochet just goes, kind of sloppy.
Compared to Ricochet's, I'm a big fan of Sammy. He's getting great, but yeah, no. That's Ricochet's. But Sammy and Joey Janela apparently stole the show at one of the recent events.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Can't remember
All-Star?
I guess so.
I think it might have been.
But apparently one of their matches, they just had insane chemistry and the crowd went wild.
Nice.
So that's good. So after the Street Profits have that little encounter with Tito and Riddick,
Mm-hmm.
McIntyre comes down to the ring. He has a contract in hand. Cien said he's ready to ask him like a man, and he ends up getting jumped by Cien. Starts kicking his ass, signs the contract, and then takes Vega's gum, chewed up gum, and puts it on the paper and sticks it to McIntyre while he's lying on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Well, McIntyre's in a suit, and I'm like, oh, that's fucking rude.
Hell
That's real
yeah.
weird. Puts it on a suit.
Put on a suit.
Oh, that's fucked up. Yeah, come on.
He's a heel, baby.
That's right.
I can't wait to see my boy with belt.
Oh man, fingers crossed.
Fingers fucking crossed. After that, the iconic duo are just talking shit.
Yeah.
They're talking shit about the four-way, how it sucks that Billy Kay's not in it, and then they start running their mouth about Kairi Sane. Like, who's this little girl that's a pirate? I mean, how old are you? What's the matter with you? And while they're talking shit, Kairi Sane shows up and passes by and looks at Billy Kay, big ass smile, and then just quiet, like getting nervous, and then she sticks her elbow out and then she points it at Billy, and then fucking Peyton's like, why did she do that? She's like, I don't know. And then immediately after they announced that next week she has a match with Billy Kay.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The iconic duo is basically the Tragedy Girls.
Basically, great movie.
If you haven't seen it, go see it.
It's like Mean Girls, and Mean Girls is a slasher.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's hilarious. They talk shit for like an hour and a half.
You know you're talking to the guy that it took him more than a year to watch a full season of The Flash, right?
You know, I still cannot watch Stranger Things.
People, one of my friends from New York is telling me like, you're gonna binge watch Stranger Things and we're gonna talk about it, and I was like, good luck, because I ain't gonna
I've tried
fucking.
it a few times. I just doze off. But Mindhunter, that's some good shit.
Oh, that's the serial killer one, right?
You like dialogue. You like Mindhunter.
Fair enough.
I love Mindhunter. Seriously, it's like if Law and Order didn't suck dick. It is great.
Yeah, I never got into Law and Order. I knew
No.
so many people that loved Law and Order.
My
I was
friend
like,
who-
are you fucking a geriatric? What's wrong with you?
My
Why do you
friend
like
who
this?
was a criminal justice major would always talk about it, and then she would tell me, no, but really the good one is Criminal Minds, and I'd always, it was like a conversation that rehashed for legit maybe 5 years that always kept coming back up. But Mindhunter, she was like, no, seriously, watch it. And I watched it. It's phenomenal. 10 episodes in the first season. And it's great. So good.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So after that, we have the tag team match between AOP and Sanity.
That's right. That's
For the
right.
belts?
Yeah.
AOP has gotten a lot better.
Really?
They're not just squash wrestlers anymore.
Okay.
They were taking some bumps. And they made Alexander Wolf look pretty good. Alexander Wolf looked good in this match.
Nice. I'm telling you, that guy, the same thing. Just fucking. Oh man, you're the worst member of Sanity. Now you're still the worst. But you're good.
He has a mean ass Death Valley
Buckle bomb.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Death Valley buckle bomb. It's good. It's one of his like signatures, I guess.
Yeah.
And AOP, like I said, they're getting better at selling and telling me a story with the match.
Yeah.
It's a good match.
Okay.
It really is. It's not like an insane with spots and stuff, but it's definitely like two people clashing for some belts.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. What's that, Brian?
Two people clashing.
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Alright, so they were actually gonna look like they were gonna win the belts back from Sanity.
Uh-huh.
But then the Undisputed Era gets involved, they run down, they start beating the shit out of everyone. Killian Dane gets involved, they start beating the shit out of Killian Dane.
Yeah.
Then Roddy comes down to the ring with the sweatband that they gave him. And he looks at them, they're like, Roddy, what's up, baby? How you doing? And he slides it on slowly, and they're like, ah! And they're all excited to welcome their buddy to the faction. And they're like, you know what, buddy? Let's welcome you in. So he picks up, I believe it's Eric Young. And he's like, come on, lay it on right here in his face, Roddy, you got it. And he's like, yeah. And as he was going to run and give Eric Young the knee, he instead starts swinging on Adam Cole and starts swinging on the other ones. And then them and him and then AOP get back up and they start fucking up the Undisputed Era and they take a powder. And as they're taking a powder and everything's going nuts and like, oh my god. Regal comes out because when Regal's had enough. He's like, oh god damn it. Why can't you just get it together? You're always fighting. So we're going to settle this at NXT TakeOver.
I had to stop watching this footage.
That's still one of the best.
I'm gonna need that.
So it goes out and it basically says this all ends at the next NXT because we're gonna settle this in a match that is bigger than one ring. And the crowd starts. This is when it was actually announced before I knew about it because dirt sheets. And the crowd's like, huh? At NXT Takeover, we will have, and then he points at the screen, and then like opens up.
Whoa, gay.
And the crowd goes nuts.
Really?
Yeah, the crowd was like, what the fuck? And they're putting the crowd on people's the camera on people's faces. Legit like, oh, what? Yeah. And then I was like, why the fuck are they excited? We knew this. Oh, this is old.
This is when you realize the actual tapings. You're like, oh, that's right, they tape.
And then Sanity's excited. AOP's like, yeah, okay. And fucking Undisputed Era, though, they're like, what the fuck? You can't do that. 2 rings, 1 steel cage. Yeah.
Isn't it 3 rings?
2 rings. Because they're next to each other.
I thought it was 3.
No. 2. Are you talking about the stacked one?
Nah, I think it's 3 rings.
Well, they're going to do 2.
No, I think you're. That was. I think World War III. World War III would have 3 rings.
What?
WCW had at least one special, one pay-per-view that was called World War III, and it was 3 rings.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's telling you that the one you're thinking of isn't War Games, it's World War III.
I'm gonna double check. Somebody should fill in dead air.
Yeah, so the TakeOver card...
Yeah, WW3.
Oh, really?
They had 95, 98. So yeah, they've had WW3. And I think that's what you're thinking of. Is that it would be 3 cages.
And a steel cage? No, wait. 3 cages?
No, I'm sorry, 3 cages. It'll be 3 rings.
In a cage?
Yeah. No, not in a cage. I think it'll just be 3 rings.
Yeah.
Like all lined up.
I know there's another version of War Games that it's the stacked cages. It's like the big cage,
Yeah.
the medium cage, and then the tiny cage at the top with the belt.
I think that was like late WCW.
Yeah.
Like the 99, 2000.
I know that was also referred to as War
Yeah.
Games, though.
Mm-hmm.
So when they announced it, people were like, well, which one is it going to be?
Mm-hmm.
So, but the 2 rings in the cage,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be cool, man.
It's gonna be cool. I'm a sucker for gimmicks. So if I can give it a gimmick, I don't care. I was even like thinking like I was like, man, I know Roddy's not gonna join CFO, but I was already thinking like a design because you know how they have the CFO.
You with
like,
them together, yeah.
Yeah, the way it looks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, it's strong. I mean, because it's all their last names. So I was just like, it would be strong. So it would be like over everybody. It would like outline it almost like a Superman's S.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, that would actually look okay. Like that wouldn't look too bad. But I'm sure they have the actual fucking graphic designers that would do a better job of that. But I was already thinking, I was like, man, why doesn't Strong just fucking join? Because he should.
I think him and AOP is actually pretty good. I think can help out both of them.
Do you think AOP is gonna stay in NXT for a bit longer? Like how much longer?
It's looking like it, but I don't think a long time. I think they should be attached to someone in the main roster. Like if they came out with Samoa Joe, I think that would be money for all parties involved. I mean, talk about like just, and also with like their newer Samoa Joe is still foreign to some people who aren't familiar with indie stuff. Because he still hasn't had his, the match on the main roster yet, so people are like, oh, but they still get the vibe from him. That's what's good. But I think if they helped him win, a belt, a strap in a heelish fashion, and then they're a part of the faction, and then it's them versus Shield for those belts, I think that's a good package we got going on.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, but Roddy with them, I don't think is a bad gimmick. I think it's fine. It was I don't want to say facial. It was face related. It was baby face flavored.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think them as a heel would be great because Roddy versus the World still needs to happen.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see when that happens. But yeah, that was all NXT.
That was all NXT.
All Of course, we didn't watch 205. It's just I don't have time. I wanted to, like I said, internet crapped out on me, so whatever.
Yeah, I've had a really busy couple weeks too, so
Yeah.
work's been pretty hectic. I haven't been able to watch nearly as much as I want to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working this week. I only had one day off, so I'm like, I'm trying to get to the end. I'm almost there.
Your day off Sunday?
Sunday.
Oh, beautiful.
That's why I was telling y'all, before the podcast, I was like, what are y'all doing Sunday? Because I know you're all the only guys that'll probably wake up early. And I'm like, you're the only guy that likes coffee, so you and me, we can go ahead and get some
coffee, man.
some
I like
good-ass
coffee.
coffee. Do you like coffee?
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I didn't know that. I thought you were just like an energy drink man.
No, he likes coffee.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All three of us get a good cup of Joe.
I
Get some
love
good
coffee.
breakfast.
Yeah. When we lived together, I used to bring him back some more chata lattes.
Today was kind of fucked up because I was like, I'm going to have 2 cups of coffee. And I had one, just like my regular hot cup that I have in the morning. It was good, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make extra. So I made extra. I was like, when I have breakfast, when I go buy breakfast, because I went to go to the comic shop today, got some comics.
Awesome.
And then went to Einstein Bagels.
Ooh.
And got myself, a few bagels so I can eat. And I had an iced coffee. I made myself an iced coffee.
Yes.
After having the equivalent of about 6 coffees, like 6 cups, really fucked up like the rest of my day.
You get the jitters?
I got the jitters.
Dude, it's horrible.
Like, I had the anxiety. I was still sleepy as fuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't want to eat
Just
anything.
made your heart rate go up.
Exactly, that's what it was. And I was like, I know what it is. Just fucking don't worry. Because, sometimes the anxiety takes over. You start like thinking. And I was like, you just had more coffee than you usually do. You're fine. I just got through my work day. And I was like, I just need fucking something to eat. And I had like one of those shit. I regretted it instantly. I had a fucking one of those shitty hamburgers you get from Valero.
Oh, wow.
I call them the high school burgers. So I had one of those, and I was like, I instantly regret it, but I was like, I bought it. I'm gonna fucking eat it. Like I can't not eat it. So yeah, and then that calmed down.
I usually just eat like some bread.
Yeah.
I just get like a piece of bread and like. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I didn't know about coffee or caffeine being a problem until I was in college because it was always my go-to.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm tired. I have a lot of work to do. This is gonna solve the problem.
Yep.
And then the first day I got the jitters, I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then I was like, my heart rate was like, oh my god, this is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And what do? I just wait until it stops.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why one of our friends actually who can will do 2 monsters a day. I'm like, God. Every time I see him open the second one within like a 3-hour span, I'm just like, dude, you need it. No.
I don't know. I can't do any of these drinks, to be honest with you. I don't find anything in them. They don't do anything for me.
Once every couple weeks, maybe. And it's a specific one.
Mm.
So.
Is this a coffee podcast now?
Yeah, fuck it. We're done with
We're
wrestling.
talking about caffeine mostly, I guess.
Caffeine.
I'm a calf
Like right
fiend.
now,
What's up? I
like
like baby cows.
Those mango monsters, which are delicious, they're good, but I can't have them like oh, this is gonna be my drink with my meal. Fuck no. I get the jitters like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? I'm off for the weekend. I'm chilling this Friday night. I'll sip on this while I'm playing games.
Yeah.
I'll go to sleep like at 1 tonight. That's how I fucking spoil myself.
You know what? Now I'm thinking about it because like every time I've gone to like a Denny's, I have multiple cups of coffee, but I'm eating, so like the jitters don't fucking affect me. And I was like, oh, that makes total sense. Like I should have just eaten earlier, but I didn't eat until like fucking 7 o'clock when I was done with like all my work.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know, I'm a truck driver and I deliver linen to places. And I was like, I'm done with my 2 major ones.
Yeah.
I just have the last one. It's a little bit of carts. I know they have just a little bit of soil that I had to pick up. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, and that's why I made the shitty mistake of having that high school burger.
Yeah, not a good mix either.
Yeah, no, I should have had something
Like,
else.
I'm not a big fan of pancakes, but coffee and pancakes together is such a good combination.
Pancakes,
It's 'cause
goddamn, they're too good.
They're heavy and they like do soak up the caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like eating some and then getting some coffee down, sipping some. I love when they give me your refills. Like, do you want to get topped off? I'm like, oh yeah. And I put some more cream in that, some more sugar. I'm gonna do my pancakes. I'm sipping. I'm weird because I'm a fan of the diner coffee.
Yeah.
Like it has a little burnt taste to it because they're making a lot of it at once.
Yeah.
I'm weird. I like it.
Yeah.
So that with my breakfast, my pancakes, fucking, I'm a happy camper. And that's like a $6 meal. It's not even a lie. And I'm so
It's
happy.
not. It's not. But when I go to like Denny's or something, it depends because Denny's. I know it's not great food.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's not great food, but I will have a slam burger, and I was like, give me a cup of coffee. Coffee with slam burger is good. Coffee with pancakes is good.
Yeah, because the eggs and the...
Yeah, exactly. Oh man.
I usually get the what is it? The basic slam,
Mm-hmm.
which is just like I get turkey bacon.
Yeah.
Because I don't eat red meat. Just trying to lower my blood pressure. But I get turkey bacon, my eggs, my pancakes, and some coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, for $6, I'm a happy fucking camper right now. It's great.
Waffles or pancakes? Which is better?
Waffles.
Waffles?
Yeah.
You like the crunch?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Waffles. I prefer waffles over pancakes, but I don't like get upset if they're not available because I know it's like they're not always available.
Yeah, yeah.
But if they're available, I'm gonna want me a waffle.
I think, and I'm usually partial to like the crunchy, but I think I prefer pancakes over waffles.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Some places have better pancakes though.
You like where?
This place in Austin called Kirby Lane. Their pancakes are phenomenal.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like the batter or what it is. I sometimes get the cinnamon roll type pancake deal.
Okay.
It's a double stack, and they also they make it a swirl into like a cinnamon roll.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. But also I've gotten just like a regular stack from there, and I've gotten a waffle from there before too, and the pancakes were just amazing.
My ex-girlfriend didn't like Denny's. She liked IHOP. And I was like, I do not like IHOP. I fucking hate IHOP.
Same.
I like Denny's. So, like, eventually, I was just like, just so she can be happy, I'll go to IHOP. I went to IHOP, and I found one pancake that was good.
Which one did you get?
They're like granola
That
pancakes.
sounds good.
They were actually fucking, like, they were actually the only thing at the IHOP that I would actually eat. I won't eat anything else, but I will eat those.
Yeah, man. I've had different stuff from their
Dishes,
menu there,
uh-huh.
and I've had like maybe 5 bad experiences at IHOP. Not exaggerating, like
Yeah.
throughout the years, where I'm like, why the fuck did we come here?
Yeah.
Different IHOPs too, not the same one.
I know everybody's partial to gyms. Everybody likes gyms.
I like gyms, but if people don't want to go there, I'm not like, oh, midnight. So they're just gyms and Denny's are just diners to me. Gyms does feel a little more like, I guess, not like a chain.
Yeah.
Even though I totally know it's a chain.
Yeah.
It just feels a little more like I think it's the aesthetic maybe.
Okay, fair enough.
That might be it. But if someone's like, no, let's go to Denny's, it doesn't ruin my night. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Down the street.
I don't know why. I just actively avoid gyms.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I should like give it another chance because the last time I had gyms was, I couldn't even tell you. Like it's been that long.
Did you like tortilla soup? I know a lot of people were a fan of that.
I know a lot of people. That's what like people
Not
were
me,
saying.
but yeah.
Like you should get the tortilla soup, and I was like, thinking back, I think it's been over like 12 years since I've gone to a gyms.
Since fucking Antonio Daniels was telling you.
Yeah,
that shit.
exactly. I think the last time I went with 2 friends that I went to with church. I went to church, ladies and gentlemen. This fucking foul-mouthed piece of shit. I went to church, and there was 2 friends there, and they were like, "Let's go to gyms." And I was like, "I don't have a car, so you can go ahead and you can drive. That's fine, cool." We went, and I was severely disappointed. I haven't come back.
I wonder how many people listening to this right now are like, okay, there's been like an hour of wrestling and like 30 fucking minutes of fruit and food, and fuck these guys.
Hey,
What'd you get at gyms?
I don't even remember. Like that's the thing. It's like I can't even remember.
Stay away from the bean burger.
Yeah.
That sounds bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure the bean burger somewhere else is fine, but at a gyms, I'm like that seems terrible.
Yeah. Then again, Joseph is a big fan of the chili from Wendy's, so.
I know that's garbage, and I still get it. That's like the only thing I enjoy from Wendy's. Fuck their sweaty burgers. You've said it before.
Yes,
And
I got that from you.
did I?
You
Yes.
said that to Tony on an episode of City once. Because Tony, hey, shout out Tony.
I said something clever.
Because Tony was saying that Wendy's is better than what? Okay, y'all had a conversation talking about. I think it was one of the earlier episodes of City.
Catch City podcast. It's a catch-all.
Well, y'all were just like trying to get to know each other, like on air,
Yeah.
talking about what y'all like, and y'all had unpopular opinions, I think. And then Tony
Okay.
said something along the lines of, "You know what? Wendy's is better than Whataburger." And there was like a loud groan from all of you guys.
That's on par. All right.
Yeah, and then they're like, and then one of you made a comment like, "This is why we fucking have trouble talking to you, man." And then
Sounds like me.
and then you came in. You're like, all right, I'm gonna say it. It's fine. It's not better than Whataburger, but there's always just like a cup of sweat on my burger. And I'm like, why is this damn ass burger? And when you said that, I kid you not, that was like a year ago. I still can't have one. Aside from not eating red meat, if for some reason I said, you know what, I'm gonna have a burger, I cannot do a Wendy's because the idea of it grosses me out.
Yeah, it's just too much steam. Like, I don't know what they do. Honestly, I don't know what they do.
Their packaging is like an aluminum foil heat kind of like.
Oh, but here's the thing. Like, I've had that with. I had that today with Einstein's Bagels. I had they call it a farmhouse. I don't know if you've heard it. It's like a hash brown bagel. Has like a fuckload of ham if you like ham. Not a big fan, but again, whatever. Has some ham. Has fucking thick cut bacon. You can add 1 or 2 eggs.
That sounds great.
I'm a fat ass. I have 2. And it has like a pepper schmear, which is just
Pep
cream
schmear?
cheese.
Cream cheese
No.
and pepper?
You see, this is why you can't say schmear, because it's super Jewish, and then people are like, "Oh, pap schmear," and I'm like, I don't want to think about anything. I don't want to. I don't want to think about the STD test.
I'm sorry. What are we talking about?
Okay.
A pepper schmear.
Hold on. Should we wrap up the podcast and then talk about this off?
Yeah, all right. What's your pick of the week? Your match of the week.
Oh.
You can have 2 if you want. If you want one, I don't even care anymore. All right, but before we get into it, I'll let y'all have a little time to stew if you want. Match of the week is brought to you by our sponsor, FadeGrips.com. You know what? Paragon just had their V44. It's called the Jungle. I've been playing a shitload out of it. Actually, it was like this morning where I played like 4 games. I woke up way too early, and I fucking played Paragon. My hands were getting sweaty because they have a rework for
You're
Gideon.
eating
One
a
of the
Wendy's
cool.
burger.
Yeah, my fucking hands were fucking Wendy's burgers. But you know what helped me to keep my fucking hands on that fucking thing? Joystick grips. Now, you know what? Fuck everybody that says like you don't need them. I need them. All right, because I have sweaty hands, and it's improved my game, to be honest with you. Go ahead and get the mystery box. It's a Pro/Glow. $10. You can get 20% off using our discount code. That's Grimworks, capital GRIMMWORKS. Go to fadegrips.store. Get yourself some of that. You can get yourself a controller condom, as we call them. Anything else you want? Either way, go there. And who has the first match of the week?
Yeah, I'll go with mine. Gargano and Eichner.
All right.
Eichner is promising. He looked really good in the match.
Mhm.
I love John Boy. Pretty straightforward formula right there.
Fair enough.
I love it. Watch that match. Watch fucking NXT. Y'all ever think about the amount of people that don't watch NXT? Because there's actually a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people who are huge WWE fans and have the network don't watch NXT. Which is crazy to me. I'm like, how could you not? This is so good. If someone said you can only watch one of these for a month for some reason,
Yeah.
in this hypothetical weird ass situation,
Yeah.
well, it's gonna be NXT that I'm gonna watch,
Yes.
and I'll be fine.
If they gave me the choice, it's like you're buying our network and you can only watch one thing. I'd be like, yeah, NXT. That's it. That's what I'm watching.
Cut back on prices, like $4.99, $2.99.
Yeah. If it was literally like, I didn't even pay the what it is now, the $9.99. In fact, I still do, and pretty much NXT is the only thing I watch on the fucking network besides like the pay-per-views when they come up.
Yeah.
So I do that. I just watch NXT religiously, except for this week, and that was down. I apologize. But do you have your match of the week, or do you want me to go next, Brian?
I'm gonna say probably the last match I saw was like Emma and Asuka. I'm gonna say that one.
From
debut.
TLC?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you like about it?
it's cool.
Where Asuka retired Emma,
No, I like
just kidding.
I like that they started off the pay-per-view that way.
even though that's
It was a good way to get the crowd into it. She got a huge pop.
Mhm.
It was real tight seeing her.
Yeah.
Getting a good reaction and everything.
Are you
People were
talking about
chanting Asuka.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
People were
say,
chanting
like,
doing the Asuka. I like Goldberg.
Mhm.
It was so tight. Yeah, she fucked up Emma. Emma did fight back though. I like that it wasn't a squash match. That was good.
Yes, I was very afraid that it was just gonna be like Asuka's gonna steamroll over her, which is fine, but I think Emma deserves a little more.
Well, Emma got fired.
Yeah, we gotta
Clearly,
fucking
they
find
were
that.
working a program. She wasn't getting squashed.
Yes.
Yeah, like just before that, she was in that like triple threat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. don't know. Maybe I don't know. They're like, go fucking do Taste the Tennille. Since you like that so much.
Yeah, it's like you see all the people, or you think of all the people that they don't use, and you're like, why didn't you just release them instead?
Like who?
I don't know. Everybody. I'm trying to think.
I mean, if we're gonna do that, then I'd probably stick with who they released. If we're being quite honest.
Yeah. What about like Sin Cara?
Nah, I like him right now with Baron Corbin. It's actually only thing I like about.
Oh
Baron
wait,
Corbin.
yeah, he has a feud now, right?
Yeah, and it's actually pretty good, dude. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's good for Corbin because he's not. I'm watching his match.
Yeah.
I don't watch his matches.
You're not wrong.
What about Kurt Hawkins?
You know, I like Hawkins, and I like that he has a platform. He's great, and he's totally owns a character that he's been defeated for this many days straight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an opportunity to get over other talent, and he's charismatic, and he totally knows he's just there to pay the bills for his family. I think I like him there a lot. Also on Main Event, which I check out every now and then, his matches aren't necessarily squash matches. He'll have some more offense, and he looks good. So he's making a living.
He is what, Baby Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cute.
I'm surprised Summer Rae was still on the roster, honestly, though.
Yeah, that one, I was like, that kind of makes sense.
That totally made sense.
What about Darren Young?
That made sense, too. They didn't
I
want
think
using
so,
him.
yeah.
He was just too injury prone and.
That and they just had nothing to do with him. You know,
It's true.
He's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to shit on him, but the things they try to do with him, it just wasn't there.
Fair enough.
Like the primetime players, which was great. Titus was really the charismatic in that one. You know, he was the one that was like all over the top and really owning it up, and he had the catchphrases and he was into it.
Yeah.
And Darren Young was in it. Don't get me wrong. He was there, but he just wasn't. Like, okay, look at Street Profits.
Mhm.
Dawkins and what's the other guy's name? I always forget.
Montez Ford?
Montez Ford.
Yeah.
They
Montel
both
Jordan.
totally own up to what the Street Profits is,
Mhm.
and it looks great.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same with the primetime players. And then
Fair enough.
Darren Young's gone, and then he's tried a few singles things. It just doesn't work out. And then the thing with Bob Backlund. And
Yeah. Ooh, that killed him.
It just
I think
wasn't
that
working.
honestly did kill him.
It really just wasn't working.
Fair enough, fair enough. My match of the week is also from TLC. It's the Balor and AJ match. That was just an awesome match.
It was a great match.
And just to stare down even to stare down at the very beginning was awesome. So
I'm surprised that wasn't at Survivor Series
that should have been a Survivor Series match, yeah.
with the build and stuff.
But it wasn't. It was just a TLC match because of some unforeseen circumstances. But still really good. So go ahead and check those matches out. Anything you want to say before we end this episode?
No, I'm good. What brand you want to say your thing first?
Listen to Breakup Game on iTunes and
Yeah.
SoundCloud. Episode 15 just went up.
15.
16.
Was it?
15?
I think it was 15.
And our Halloween episode was up this week, too.
Halloween episode, I highly suggest. Go ahead and listen to that one. It's an evergreen episode. Go ahead and listen to it.
Yeah, we throw everything out the window. Just talk about spooky stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Gets a little scary.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
Yeah. Have a good day. And fuck James Storm.
There you go. That's what we're waiting for.
Okay, cool.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay. I love the corporate. Okay.
Fuck sweaty burgers.
Later.